Have you ever had that dream where you're sitting in the backseat of a car and as much as you try to get to the driver's seat, there's this unstoppable force keeping you from getting there? Well, this dream is subconsciously telling us that we are in fact not in control of our lives. And I used to get this dream a lot in my lower 20s when I had no sense of purpose and meaning in my life, and I would do whatever my mind wanted to do and thought that there would be no consequences to bear. However, this is where it gets very dangerous. If you have a goal in mind, do you think you're gonna get there if you can't even access that driver's seat? When the car is taking you to all these different pit stops, never knowing when you're going to actually arrive at the destination, or even worse, arrive at a completely different destination that was opposite of what you originally planned? Our minds work the same as this car dream. If you schedule to wake up at 6 a.m. and then you snooze until 8 a.m., you plan to read and hit the gym. Instead, you scrolled on your phone for an hour. And then you had planned to get some work done, but instead you watch another episode of your favorite TV show on Netflix because you tell yourself one episode won't hurt anyone. Then all of a sudden it's 3 p.m. and your day is half over and you haven't started on anything you had originally planned that day. That to me is the product of an unconquered mind that wonders where it wants, and this is the last thing you want for yourself, because you will grow to regret and resent the person you become because it would have been too late to wake up by then. Except not from the dream, from the reality of life. Epictetus says, how long are you going to wait until you demand the best for yourself? Some of us, too long, and some of us will never reach our full potential because we're stuck in this loop of an unconquered mind. So, how do we conquer our minds? I'll tell you how. It's gonna demand plenty of hard work and discipline, but I promise you, you will reap rewards unimaginable. It all starts with the mindset of why are you doing a specific action? Why are you hanging out with a specific friend? Why are you going to school to study law? Why are you working to make money? It all starts with a foundation of whys. So if you don't have a good foundation and support of whys, you will crack down and go back to that dream in the backseat of the car, not having any control of that life you wanted. So how do you do this? First, you can start by identifying the type of person who you are today and who you want to be in the future. For example, do you have any values and principles that you live by? Do you have any rules or moral code that you live by as well? Write down a list of strengths, weaknesses, values, whatever it is that identifies who you are as a person. Just like how an organization has a mission statement with values and they want to hire candidates that align with these values, you yourself have to make a mission statement, a vision, and certain values and goals that align with these mission statements so you can actually get to where you want to be. After you identify all that, you now have a strong foundation of who you are. And this is not gonna be a one-night process of where you write down a list of things and then next day you're good. No, it doesn't work like that. You can't just wake up one day and be Dwayne Johnson. You can't just wake up one day and be Mike Tyson. You can't just wake up one day and be Cristiano Ronaldo. It doesn't work like that. And if you don't know who you are or who you want to be, then that's okay. You're not in the worst place. At least you're self-aware of that. And the only thing that you can do from now is go and find that person. How? By trying new things, experiencing work stuff, trying new foods, talking and socializing with new people, going to different countries. Just go and explore life if you don't know who you are. And I'm sorry if you feel like this, but there is still hope for you and there's always time for you to get back and be the person who you want to be. Anyways, after you have identified who you are and who you want to be, you can now go ahead and schedule your day. But start with one action and one action only until it becomes a habit. You see, our thoughts become actions, our actions become habits, and our habits make up our character. So if you have different thoughts of being an elite athlete, acing your exams, being able to run 10 miles, reading 100 books a year, and you try to action all of these at the same time, you will burn out because it doesn't work like that. Instead, schedule one thing into your calendar and just focus on that one thing until it becomes a habit. I don't care if it takes 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, just focus on that one habit and make a priority list of the habits you want to do. So If you want to wake up early, start by just doing that. Don't schedule to wake up early and then read and then exercise and then do all these different things and then you burn out. No, if you need to wake up early, wake up at 6 a.m. every day for a month. Once that becomes a habit, now you can add something else to that list. But you need to slowly build yourself action by action and be mindful to not rush, because it takes a lot of patience and consistency to see yourself reap the rewards over a long period of time. By focusing on these micro habits, you're gonna see macro changes over a long period of time. And then one day you'll find yourself running 5 kilometers instead of walking 10 minutes, reading 10 books a year instead of reading 1 book a year, getting A's on your exam instead of getting C's on your exams or B's on your exams. It's gonna take a process, but you need to focus on one thing at a time and make a priority list of what's important to you. You know, maybe being an elite athlete may be important to some of you, but getting A's on all your exams may be important to other people. So make a list of priorities, and this all depends on your whys and who you are as a person and your values and principles. I don't think I care about getting the highest GPA, and I tried that one semester and it wasn't for me, so I tried a different approach to life and I got a lower GPA that I was still happy with, but balanced my life in other ways. It depends on your goals and priorities. No one can tell you how to live your life. I am just guiding you in the right direction so you can actually choose what to do with it. One more strategy that I will leave you off with before this video ends, and this is a really crucial thing that you can start applying today and anyone can do it. And this is to challenge your brain by doing a daily task that is uncomfortable. This can be you taking a cold shower, or volunteering to read out loud in front of your whole class because you have a fear of public speaking, or going to say hi to that girl you have a crush on, or whatever, that guy you have a crush on. Just pick one daily challenge for the day, just one challenge, and your brain will get used to doing these uncomfortable things every day, and you'll see it actually have a positive effect on these other goals and value system that you set for yourself earlier. Try that and let me know in the comment section the daily challenge that you chose to do today. I hope you found this useful. Please subscribe to my channel for more content on Stoicism.